Hello everyone, this is Ajay Yogendra. I'm a first year undergraduate at IIT Kharagpur and my roll number is 20EC10092.
As a part of Assignment 4 of DIY project, I prepared two projects. One of them is design of an open loop control system to control the speed of a DC motor using Proteus software, and another is design of a flow and visualizing data using Node-RED. Let's dive into the first one. In this project, I designed a control system for this motor which is connected to the output 1 and output 2 pins of this motor driver. These pins output 1 and output 2 are controlled by the pins input 1, input 2 and enable A. This pin enable A is used to feed the PWM voltage. So this pin is connected to the input output pin 4 of the Arduino, which in turn is connected to the input output pin 6 of the Arduino. This pin input output pin 6 is the PWM pin of the Arduino. Then the input 1 pin is connected to the input output pin 12 of the Arduino and input 2 pin is connected to the input output pin 8 of the Arduino. A NOR gate is also connected so as to ensure that the input output pin 8 acts as a brake switch. Let's now look into the source code of this project. I first defined a global int variable PWM and set its value to 50. This int variable can be varied from 0 to 255 to achieve various speeds. This is the void setup function. Here I first set the pin 12 and pin 8 to output, which are the input 1 and brake pin respectively. Then I set the pin 8 low and pin 12 high so as to disable the brake, which is the pin 8, and start the motor using the pin 12 switch. Then I set the pin 6 to output so as to feed the PWM value. This is the void loop function. Here I use the analog write function to set the pin 6 to the assigned PWM variable, which in this case is 50. Let's now compile the code. As you can see, the code is compiled successfully. Let's now simulate it. As you can see, the speed of the motor is increasing steadily. Let's wait so that it settles at a value. As you can see, the speed of the motor is now set between 2.39 to 2.4. Let's now change the PWM value to 75 and see how it changes the speed of the motor. Let's now compile it. The code is compiled successfully. Let's simulate it. As you can see, the speed of the motor is settled at around 5.3. So we can conclude that this project can be used to control the speed of the motor. In the second project, I designed a flow to visualize the temperature sensor using Node-RED. As you can see, I used the nodes slider and gauge both from the dashboard palette over here, and then set the range of both the slider and gauge from 0 to 100 degrees Celsius. Then I set the colors in the gauge using these options over here. Let's now look at the user interface. As you can see, the gauge varies appropriately when I vary the slider and even changes colors. I could even visualize the data on my mobile phone. As you can see, both the gauges are in sync. This is the end of this assignment. Thanks for watching.